How's everyone doing this week? I hope that this is a great Monday for you. I hope that you are starting off this week feeling fabulous and carrying that energy throughout the week with you. We're doing something a little different. If you didn't notice, you haven't seen my face today. We are going to do a pick a card today. The reason we are doing a pick a card is because, yes, we are still continuing with the Fool's Journey, but I also want to make sure that we practice what we've learned so far. And the last card that we talked about, or the last energy that we talked about, was the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about using your intuition, seeking guidance from your higher self, listening to your inner truth or your inner voice. And so before we move on to the Empress card next week, we're going to practice using our intuition, all right? We're going to practice using our spiritual abilities. And so I have three beautiful crystals that I have on three cards. I shuffled the cards and I arranged them like this, but I have not seen the cards yet. So this is gonna be new to both you and me. This is a pyrite crystal. This is great for manifesting money and abundance. This is an orange calcite crystal, and this is a yellow jasper crystal. So just take a second, take a nice deep breath, plant your feet firmly on the floor so you become grounded, and see which of these crystals call out to you, okay? I'm also noticing, on a side note, that I picked these crystals because these are in my basket. If you guys have seen my crystal collection, it's pretty massive. But these are the ones that called out to me. And I'm noticing I chose all like yellow, orange, yellow stones, and the cards themselves are yellow. So what I'm just being guided to talk to you about your solar plexus chakra, rib cage. It is the power center or the energy center of our willpower, of our believing that we can do anything we put our mind to. So if you're listening to this message, it may be a sign to you to strengthen that solar plexus chakra. I have a podcast on my blog, on my website, www.madebymetools.com, where I talk about easy ways to balance all of your chakras, the solar plexus chakra. So you're going to check it out, and it will definitely get this solar plexus chakra in balance. So take a deep breath and see which of these crystals, which represent each or correspond to each of these cards, is calling out to you. Is it the pyrite? Is it the orange calcite? Or is it the yellow jasper? Take a minute. I'll give you a couple seconds here. Okay, keep your crystal in mind. I'm going to pull it over, and whatever crystal you chose, the message underneath it was meant for you. And I am using for this reading today the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses book by Tony Carmine Salerno, in case anyone is interested. So let's start with pyrite. If you chose the pyrite, your message today is the Angel of Vision. Beautiful card. It says, someone is not revealing part of the story. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Trust your feelings over what others say. So this, again, points to this High Priestess energy where you need to trust what's going on inside of you. This is a time where you have to walk by faith and not necessarily by sight. It means that you have an inner knowing without necessarily having tangible proof. And this world is so jaded that if they don't have scientific facts, some people, if I don't see scientific tangible proof, I can't believe it. Magic and spirituality is just science that they have not figured out yet. Okay, we have a GPS system within us that guides us, and this is our intuition. So for right now, especially if your intuition, I'm hearing Bryson Tiller, your intuition has been telling you things that you never knew. If your intuition is saying something to you, you need to listen to it. If it's saying that person over there does not mean me well, I don't know why getting along with this person because I feel like they're plotting against me or they're sending me envious energy, then trust your intuition and put up those healthy boundaries. If someone has offered you a deal, whether this is a work-related deal, if this is a deal like, will you be my girlfriend or will you be my boyfriend? If you invest $1,000 into my company, I can help you flip that into $5,000 and you're not feeling that you need to let it go. I'm also feeling as though if you chose this card, there are certain situations that you are dealing with right now where someone is not telling you the full details. Whether the intention behind that is malicious or not, because you know how like sometimes parents don't tell children things because they don't want them to get a, what happened to the bunny? I don't know. Knowing good well the bunny died somewhere, they don't tell the whole story. Maybe he went to bunny heaven, you know, like this kind of thing. There's a difference between like that, even though lying is lying or sugarcoating is sugarcoating. There's a difference between that and somebody who's trying to like scheme on you and not tell you the entire story behind it. If you pick this card, I'm also seeing that you have visionary tendencies. You can see things very far in the future, which is going to be, it can be a gift and a curse because sometimes visionaries such as myself, we tend to live so much in the future that we forget to enjoy the present moments. But it could also be a good thing because you get to see what is up ahead. Sometimes you see things and the steps that need to fall in line before those things come into fruition, they have not happened yet, but you're like, I know this is going to happen because I've seen it. I've seen it in my mind's eye, I've seen it in my third eye. And people are not going to necessarily see your vision. This is when you have to hold on to your vision without trying to prove it to anybody. This dove here represents spirit. It represents those of you, if this is resonating with you, you may have a vision, or a vision for how you want to manifest your life. And I feel as though God or spirit or source or the universe, however you would like to call it, is definitely helping you to see your true self right now. So you may not, so this is, someone is not revealing a part of the story. It could be your own people. It could be your spirit team, right? Because this could be a test of faith for you right now where you have a vision. I'm supposed to be a teacher. I'm supposed to be an artist. I'm supposed to be a business owner. I'm supposed to volunteer for Doctors Without Borders and help, third world countries. But I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to do that. I'm not trained in this. I don't have education in this. I don't have the money to fund this right now. So it's saying that there may be details that are left out of your, but that does not mean that your vision can't come together because God is helping you to put that vision together. This is a horizon. You may be seeing things over the horizon, but not necessarily seeing how to get there. This is when you walk by faith and not by sight, okay? So again, trust your intuition, trust your visions, and know that they can come into fruition because with the Magician card that we already learned about, we learned that we have all the tools within us to manifest the life we truly desire. So move forward, or if it's between what's no longer serving you, if you don't have all of, especially as far as like deals, right? If this is your vision, let me clear that up. If this is your vision, your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, move forward and know that the pieces will fall in line. If this is some kind of a deal or an offering that sounds shady and you don't have all of the details, then that's telling you to put a halt on that. You know what I'm saying? Put a halt on the deals until you find out the information you need in order to feel strong enough and confident enough to move forward, okay? So that is the message for those who chose pyrite. If you chose the orange calcite, I'm talking about, you see how we're talking about the high priestess, and you see how this talking about psychic abilities and vision, and it just goes so well with what about the high priestess. So if you haven't seen the high priestess card, the high priestess video that I did, it's on a playlist called The Fool's Journey on my page. Just go back and click this video about the high priestess, and we'll talk where it talks about your psychic abilities and your intuition. So if you chose this card, it's telling you what you believe you create, no one can harm you. So the first message I get just generally is that we got a lot of overthinking going on here. If this is the card that you chose, you may be thinking a lot about what could go wrong, what could happen. That person is put a hex on me, or that person is sending hate in my direction, or they're trying to set me up, or they want me to fail. This is a message about retraining your perspective because the third eye here is highlighted, right? If you see yourself as a protected being, knowing that you have angels and ancestors and a higher self that is always looking after you, then you don't have to worry about, because when if God's for me, who can be against me? You have to have that kind of an attitude. If God is for me, who can be against me? Especially if you're a person of integrity and you move with good intentions. Don't so much because what you focus on grows. So if you focus on fear that someone means you well, doesn't mean you well, or someone is trying to harm you, and you keep focusing and keep focusing, you're gonna internalize that, and it's going to be to your own detriment. But if you believe I am protected, the things that I want in life also, the things that I seek are, I can create, because you're not just create. A lot of times when people think of creating or manifesting, they think of houses and cars and money and stuff. You can also manifest protection for yourself. You can manifest security for yourself. You can manifest stability for yourself. You can manifest good friends who you don't have to worry about harming you. You can manifest a chosen family who you don't have to worry about harming you. You can manifest these good things. But if you need a little extra protection, spiritual protection, you could do a spiritual bath. You could get a smudge spray or a also wear black tourmaline, black obsidian to help keep the negative vibes away. You can place a mirror, which I have on my altar. You can place a mirror on your altar so that any energy directed at you gets returned tenfold. So if people are sending good energy at you, and I hope she has abundance and blessings and all that kind of stuff, then that energy will also bounce back to those people. But if people are sending you negative energy, or you feel they're sending you negative energy, it will definitely bounce that energy back to which it came from. Purple is a very spiritual color. It's my favorite color. It's always been my favorite color. Spiritually, you are protected, and you may be learning about that now. You may be learning about your guardian angels. You may be working with Archangel Michael, who is a protector angel, a non-denominational protector angel. You may be wearing the evil eye, which is a protection against that energy. You may also be interested in crystals that may be helpful to your energy protection. So if this is you, just know you are protected. Don't overthink things. Focus on the positive, and a positive outcome will come. And then if you chose the yellow jasper, we have the Angel of Self-Worth card. It says, you are currently undervaluing yourself. It is time to regain your self-worth. And didn't I just talk about the solar plexus? This is what I'm talking about, that confidence. You see how it's all connected? This is what I'm talking about, that confidence. You need to see yourself as a star. If you are what you say you are, a superstar. Some of you are destined for greatness, okay? Greatness comes in many forms, but some of you are destined to be either a celebrity or be well known in your field, a star. In the public eye, but before you can go there, you have to grow a thick skin, because unfortunately, but also practically and truthfully, there's some assholes out there, right? If you ever go on people who are famous, if you media, there's always going to be somebody who's saying something really shitty for no reason. So if you're going to put yourself in a position for greatness, it's very, see, and even right here, her solar plexus chakra, this is where it's being highlighted. If you're going to put yourself in a position where you're going to receive judgment, even though you shouldn't, you have to first learn to not give a damn what anybody thinks about you. If you're gonna put yourself in a position to go up against injustices or advocate for something, you're gonna have to become thick-skinned when it doesn't automatically work out the first time, which is teaching you persistence and teaching you dedication. But for what God is preparing you now for what you're going to go through in the future. So it's important that you develop this thick skin. It's important that you become confident within yourself. It's important that you clear away any self-doubt, limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging behaviors. You have to leave it alone, because in order for you to ascend to this place of greatness, you have to be grounded in the confidence of who you are. You have some blooming to do. Can you see this flower down here? You have some blooming to do so that the world can see the true you. Some of you may be hiding away some of your gifts that are going to serve you're not confident in them, whether it's your writing skills, your singing skills, your ability to lead, your leadership abilities, your abilities to start a business, your ability to heal. All of these things you may be like, well, I'm not ready. I still need to. No, 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 no. Gain confidence in yourself. Know that there's a unique purpose here for you, that our purposes and our paths are like snowflakes. They're very unique and individual. We need you. This world needs you. Your purpose is very specific to you. And if you're undervaluing yourself or you're letting people project their own inabilities or negativities onto you, you're doing that at the detriment of you and the world that you were meant to serve. Okay? So let's enlist some self-love. Let's fill our own cups. Let's love ourselves. Let's say the affirmation about loving ourselves. Let's treat ourselves to gifts. If you have this card, treat yourself to a nice meal, buy yourself a present. Self-love, if you give it to yourself, it will attract that. The law of attraction says what you give to yourself and how you treat yourself is also how others will treat you. So if you big up yourself, other people will also big you up. They will also support. But I am seeing, if you chose this card, there's something special, a very special thing that you're meant to do that will likely be publicly related. You'll receive some kind of public recognition. So before God can put you on that stage, you got to be ready for it. You can't shy away from it. You have to be strong within yourself. You have to know who you are so you can serve that purpose. All right? So those are the 3 cards I have for you. I hope your intuition helped you to choose right. I hope you enjoyed this. And look at these eyes. See the eyes? You guys got vision. You guys got big dreams. Go after the dreams. You got this, okay? I hope that you like this little switch up and this little exercise in intuition. So until next week, I will talk to you guys soon. I love you. Peace and blessing. Hit me up for the readings this week. I'm having a Memorial Day sale today. So check out my website for that, all right? I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.